Here are 5 reboots that are better than the original. This is Nerdist Now. Good news, everyone! The one thing that we, collectively as a people, have been asking, nay, begging for, is finally happening. A reboot of The Scorpion King. That's right, folks, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is passing the Scorpion crown to a brand new actor in a reboot of the spin-off based on the Mummy Returns villain. Now, this news might have you screaming like so many Imhoteps watching their beloved Rock-Scorpion hybrids get skewered. Look on the bright side. There are plenty of reboots out there that actually wound up being better than the original on which they're based. Don't believe me? Well, here are 5 of the absolute best. The Mummy. Since we're already on the subject, 1999's The Mummy took the 1932 film of the same name, added Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz at the height of their powers, and turned it into one of the best gunslinging adventure movies since Indiana Jones. I mean, come on, it even has a biplane fight in it, and he just replaced snakes with scarabs. You know, these little horrors that burrow under your skin and use your entire body like some sort of McDonald's play place? And if nothing else, it proved definitively that sometimes The Mummy is also a daddy. Ocean's 11. Now look, you can try to argue the 1960 version with the Rat Pack is better than this one, but you'd be wrong morally, objectively, and historically. Steven Soderbergh's 2001 Ocean's 11 remake is perhaps the single smuggest movie of all time, but its kick-ass cast, fleshed out characters, clever reveals, and phenomenal pacing make this heist movie supremely satisfying each and every time you watch. Unless, of course, you're British, in which case you may take umbrage with Don Cheadle's accent, which...
Are you accusing me of booby-trapping?
It's just massive, innit? Fair play, eh?
Oi, Governor. The Vicar of Queensbridge. Oi.
I'm so sorry. Death Note. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, but you should have seen your face. Holy shit. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So what's the old saying about remaking one of the most beloved anime series of all time? It'll cost you an arm and a leg? Well, that didn't stop the makers of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, who realized that when you take something as wonderful as the original manga and try to add too much of your own original flair to it, well, sometimes that combination is unstable. In the case of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, though, they stayed true to the manga and the results speak for themselves. What a phenomenal reboot. The Thing. Now, long before Among Us, the claustrophobic, paranoid Arctic horror of John Carpenter's The Thing had us thinking that everyone around us was sus as hell. But this Kurt Russell starring cult classic filled with grotesque body horror is actually a remake of 1951's The Thing from Another World. What John Carpenter's version does oh so well, though, is tap into that deep-seated human emotion of fear of the unknown. Well, that and give Kurt Russell a flamethrower, which always goes a long way towards making a movie kick all types of ass. Dread. Now, you can argue whether or not this is a reboot of the 1995 Sylvester Stallone vehicle, Judge Dredd.
You betray the law!
Or the Raid Redemption, whose structure it basically lifts wholesale, but this version of Dredd undeniably whips ass. With a comically grim Carl Urban as the titular Dredd growling about justice, and a scary cool Lena Headey as the big bad, this movie is non-stop cyberpunk action. It'll have you cheering in your living room because Judge Dredd is going to turn every dude in this movie into a fine red mist. And those are 5 reboots that are actually better than the original. But tell me, what do you think of this list? What would you add to it? Let's discuss in the comments below. And for the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture, make sure you stay tuned to Nerdist.com.